Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today data science workshop organized by Eduinx. I am Anusha from Eduinx. Before we start, I would like to introduce our trainer for this workshop. We are delighted to welcome S. Charulata ma'am, an accomplished data science trainer with over 8 years of experience in Python, data analytics, machine learning, and Power BI. Ma'am has trained thousands of learners across prestigious institutions such as Satyabama University, Dr. MGR University, St. Joseph College of Engineering, MOP Vaishnav College, and has delivered impactful corporate training program for learning, so leading organization including Unilever and Bot VFX. Her ability to simplify complex data concepts using real world examples and hands on approaches has made our session highly engaging and result driven. We are truly honored to have her as an our lecturer for today's session. Today's session begins from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. The last half an hour of this session will be special, where career guidance session will be held by our co-founder, covering how to get a data science job, current market needs, how to build a right roadmap, what companies expect in interviews, and IBAC certification. Before starting a session, I would like to give a important instructions where we have many participation participants today. So I would request to stay muted throughout this session. If you have any doubts, please type a question in a chat. All questions will be answered at the end of the session. So please stay focused and avoid switching screen. All participants who have attended the workshop will receive a official participation certification from Eduinx. This will be emailed to your mail next week. Thank you once again for joining. We hope these 2 days give a strong start to your data science journey. Now I hand it over to Charulata ma'am to begin this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Anusha. Good evening to all. Hope yesterday's session about the introduction of data science and the basics of Python was clear. Do you have any doubts in the yesterday's session regarding the introduction part of the data science or in the basics of Python?
No, madam.
Okay. So today, let us take a real time example of predicting the house price where we are going to predict the price of the house depending on the square feet and how it is going to work, and we are going to learn what is the technique we use or what is the algorithm we are going to use in order to find or predict the price of the house, and what are the things we face and how we can able to enhance it if it is needed in future. So we are going to learn about a real-time algorithm called house price prediction, which is based on linear regression. Before going inside this linear regression part, let us see what are all the algorithms. Yesterday we have seen a flow chart like the data. First step we will be collecting the data. Then step 2 we will be cleaning the data or pre-processing the data. Once after the pre-processing is done, the feature extraction will be done. Like we will be identifying what is going to be the input and what is going to be the output. We say that as feature as well as the target. After that we will be training with some set of data. So for this training purpose we will be applying an algorithm and whatever algorithm we apply and train, we say that as a model. To this model, we are going to apply a few set of test data. Based on the training, we are going to identify or predict what will be the answers for this test data. So this is what the entire life cycle of a data science and machine learning. In this, we have three type of machine learning. Machine learning in the sense we are going to teach our machines what it has to do. While teaching this, we need to spoon feed the data because it is just a machine. If we feed the wrong data, again the entire thing will go wrong. So we need to give a proper data so that we can able to process it, train it perfectly in order to make decision for the future. We are going to make predictions for the future. So coming to this machine learning, we have three type of classifications or categories: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Learning is segregated. We are going to make the machine, we are going to train that machine. For this training, we have three type of trainings. One is like a self-study. We will be just giving the data alone and we won't be telling anything about the data. So the machine has to learn by itself. That is unsupervised learning. We are not going to feed the labeled data. We are going to give a unlabeled data. In this, we know the input, but we don't know the output. What about then reinforcement learning? Reinforcement learning, it's like a feedback based method. We will be getting a feedback, and based on the feedback, we will be training the model. Then comes the broad classification and widely used technique called supervised learning, which is similar to our classroom session. Why I compare this with a classroom session? Obviously, whenever you go to a classroom or a course, they have a syllabus. For this syllabus, they give some notes while after taking that, and a proper guidance or training will be given so that you can able to learn whichever it is needed or whichever it is required for the industry or the future. So we are going to give similar type of data to our machine, which is the trained and labeled data. We are going to give a input, and what does the input will give as the output. We are going to give both input and output. That's why we say this as a supervised data. So when it comes to supervised data, do I have any categories? So I said I'm going to predict a data. What type of predictions I'm going to do? Whether I'm going to predict a number or I'm going to predict a categorical data. Obviously, based on the prediction which you are going to do, it is again classified into two types. One is a regression algorithm, the other one is a classification algorithm. Is that clear? Is that clear? Till this? Okay. So when we use regression and when we use classification. So, whenever we are going to predict a numerical value, the output which we are going to find is numerical in nature, similar to the house price, mobile phone. These type of things will come under regression. It is entirely based on the output, not the input. It is not based on the input because we can take whatever input you want. It may be numerical or it may be categorical in nature, that is different. But the target, based on the target, it will get vary. So based on the target, find, we are going to use the algorithm, whether it is going to be regression or it is going to be a classification. As I said, when I'm going to deal with a numerical value, I go with regression. Then when I will be going with classification, whenever I deal with the categorical data. Let me tell you a real-time example for that. Your email, all the email whichever arrives will not go to inbox or it will not go to spam. But it has only two output, whether it should be in inbox or it should be in the spam. There I'm going to predict whether it is inbox or spam. If it is categorical in nature, we go with the classification. Again, in classification, we have submode models like parametric and non-parametric. That is a different scenario. Coming back to this regression, yes, someone is requesting. It shows that I have some request. Shall I continue? Yeah. So, what is the business context or in relevant to this house price? Obviously, whenever I'm into a real estate business, I need to know what is the market price. I need to make a decision based on the data, and I'm going to accurately predict what is going to be the price, which is going to be helpful for the seller, buyer, and investors. So the key objective is to find a relatable model which is going to predict the price of the house. Okay. So the problem definition is, first thing, you need to predict what type of residential property, what is going to be the price of the residential property, and do we have historical housing data, because without the past data we can't predict the future. That is what the role of descriptive analytics. And then we will be identifying what are the factors that impacts the price. Okay. Again, in the regression, we have two type: linear and logistic. Again, the name is alone logistic regression, but it comes under classification. Then what is mean by a linear regression? Linear regression is a statistical modeling technique where we are going to predict a continuous value. The ultimate aim of this linear regression is to find the best fit line. Then what does it mean, a best fit line? Why not? Why it should be a best fit? Why we go for a fit function? when we will be getting this best fit, whenever we feed the proper data, that is the data which is clear and clean, in situations only, in that situations only, we will be getting a best fit. Whenever we give even the noisy data, we give feed to the system and it start to train, it learns that this is the right data, it will mistake that it is the right data and it will start training and based on that, so it becomes overfitting. Then what does it mean by overfitting? uh, the wrong things will be taken as a right and it will start doing that. That is what the overfitting. What about underfitting? We don't want the overfitting or underfitting, we need a best fit. Then what is underfitting? When the model is not up to the level, it is not capable of training anything perfectly. That is what the underfitting. So we need a best fit, not the overfitting or underfitting. Okay. So coming back to this linear, we all know the formula of a linear straight line. Any idea the formula for a linear straight line? Any idea for a linear straight line? Exactly. It is y is equal to mx plus c. Because why I am taking this max or this concept, data science is a combination of max, statistics, your computer, many different sectors is going to get connected in the data science. For finding the best fit, we need a straight line. We are going to make a straight line. The formula for a straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. Y is your output, m is your slope, x is your input, and c is the intercept. By using this formula, we are going to identify, we are not going to make any calculation. The system will do all the things, but we should be in a position to check whether the output, whatever the system produces, is right or wrong. In order to check that, we should know the formula. That's why we say that max is also a part of data science. So, in a linear regression, the general definition of a regression is official definition. Y is equal to m, sorry, it's a study of dependencies between input and output. This is what the official definition. What is the meaning for this? Let us take the scenario of pricing of a house. The price of the house is majorly focused on, it depends on, can you tell what is the dependent variable? I mean, the price of the house is depending on what? We are going to planning to buy a house. So what is the first thing you will be checking? Any idea? Area. Okay. Any other answers? The first thing, the major thing that has a connection with the price of the house. No idea? Exactly. Square foot. The price of the house depends mainly on the square foot. Whenever we buy 10 square feet, the cost is something different. Whenever we buy 100 square feet, the costing is different. So I have a relationship between my input and output. My input is the square feet, which makes an impact on my price. That is the output. Obviously, the output is dependent on my input. I can buy any square feet of my choice, but whatever square feet I'm going to buy, based on that only the price of the house will get vary. So we say the input is an independent variable because it is solely your choice. It is not like any of the things are dependent, but price of the house is depending on the square feet. If you buy minimum square feet, the price will be minimum. Whenever you go for higher pricing, higher pricing will be there. Higher square feet, higher pricing. So we have this relationship. This is what the definitions meaning. We have a relationship in the sense whenever I do changes in the square feet, that will make an impact on my price. This is what the meaning for my definition. We have a relationship between the input and output. So what is this linear regression? Based on these value, we are going to find a straight line. That's why we say that as a linear regression. Okay, is that clear? Till this, is that clear? Can we see a programming for this house price prediction? So I have yes, I have a data set called house price linear regression, which is a CSV file. CSV file in the sense it's like a Excel file where I have a set of square feet, and based on the square feet, I have given some set of prices as a input. This is what the data set I'm going to give to my machine for training purpose. Okay. So I have this in my Jupyter, but whenever you use Google Colab, I'll just show you how to upload the CSV file. We need to upload this CSV file. Then only this will work. It is not just like a coding. We need to upload some data into this environment, and then only we can able to start analyzing it. Let me show you that. So once after opening your Google Colab, just go to your left side corner. You can find an option called files. So within the file, you have the option, you have a symbol of uploading. Just click on to this and upload the file whatever you want. I want to upload this file and upload it. And one more thing, whenever you upload a file here, once after closing this, the data will get deleted. It's a runtime environment. Whenever you close it and open, you need to upload it every time. Okay, is that clear? Do you have doubts in this uploading? How to upload the data set? I will share you this. Once after opening this Google Colab, this is how the Google Colab will be, right? So after this, you can find a file option here. click on to this, go to upload, and just upload the file. Double click to the file so that it will get uploaded. Why we need to get upload the data? In real time, the data will be given by the client, or you will be for the training purpose, you need to give the data to the machine. While you want to give the data to the machine, you need to give it as a file. That is what the file I have uploaded. It's a CSV file, which is an Excel file, but the format is a CSV. Now, is that clear? Sir, I will just share you the data, sir. Just let me complete it and then I will share you the data file. I will give you the CSV file. This CSV file I will share you. You won't be getting the data. I will share you this file so that I will just do it step by step like yesterday. Which data you are not getting? May I know that? May I know which data you are not getting? That's what, ma'am. I will just share you this file. I have shared it with the team. Now they will be sending to you. You can make use of the file. I will give you the file now. Uh, you mean to say the data, the working you are asking, ma'am? You are talking about the works which we did yesterday, am I right? The workings practice. That is what, okay. That will be there, but it will be in different name. Let me show you that. It will be, just go to open notebook. It will be as untitled. It will be in the name of untitled. The yesterday's file, if you want to open, just see that untitled, it will be in the name, and you can see which is what is the date you have created, so that it will show you yesterday's date so that you can open it. You will be getting through the mail. Sir, have you got the yesterday's work? So you got the yesterday's work, ma'am? Answer, ma'am, please answer. Have you all received the file? Now you will be getting. And the one who asked about the yesterday's content, have you, can you able to open it? Which file, Karthik? Which file? The CSV file or yesterday's work file? Yesterday's work file, when you give open notebook, you can able to see it will be in the name of untitled. It will be in the name of untitled. And one more thing, you can see the date here. The last open or the first open, like this, you can able to see. You can just double click it and open it. So this is what my yesterday's content. Ma'am, you will be receiving it shortly, ma'am. I have sent it and they will be sending it right now. So let me just complete the topic so that we can see you can do it. Shall I start the example? We can go step by step. Ma'am, shall I start? Yeah. So now we will, since it's a real time thing, real time example, which is using the area and the price data set. First thing is, as we have seen in the yesterday, whenever we use some sub functions or additional things apart from the basic, we need to import the necessary modules. So we need to import the pandas. Pandas is Python data analysis, which is used for data cleaning and data pre-processing. In real time, we will be getting the data either as a CSV file or Excel file. In order to read the CSV file and Excel file, and also for cleaning the data, we will be using this pandas. Next is your matplot library.py plot, which means mathematical plotting library dot python plot, which is used for data visualization. We are going to visualize as a chart for our easy understanding. Then from the sklearn, sklearn is a skid learn, which is the most popular predictive modeling technique. From this, as a sub module, I'm going to use model selection. I said we will be receiving only one data set, right? And we need to divide it into two half. One is numerical, I mean the training half, the other one is the testing half. For training and stress split, we will be using this model selection. And from that, you will be using the train test split. We will be splitting training half and the testing half. And from the linear model, we use the algorithm linear regression. And I said, like, I will be giving the training. And to check whether the training is perfect, I will be using the module metrics. From the metrics, I will be using mean absolute error. Whenever you are going to find the numerical value, we go with the mean absolute error. Okay. After this, now I have imported the necessary modules. You please run the exact code. So you will be getting this number. Now I have imported all the modules which is needed. Then what I need to do? So I have renamed this pandas as PD for my shortcut. So from the PD, that is pandas, I'm going to make use of the function read underscore CSV. Why I'm giving as CSV? Since I'm going to read a CSV file, I will be specifying read underscore CSV. And I will be specifying which file I want to read. I want to read this house underscore price underscore linear underscore regression. So give the proper name so that only the data file can able to read. And whenever I give df.head, the first 5 datas alone will get displayed. Okay. Only the first 5 datas you can able to get displayed. Then can you first do till this? I think the first module you can do it. I mean, importing the necessary modules you can do it. Have you started? Please do it parallelly. Then only it will be easy for us. You will be receiving that in the mail. Before that, you can give the import functions. In the meantime, you will be receiving it. Have you tried it? Have you tried it? Done. Ma'am, those who have completed can please give me a thumbs up, or once you have done, please let me know so that we can see the next. Once it is done, please give me a thumbs up or okay. So you have imported the files, am I right? Have you got the area and price? Now, the step one of the data science life cycle is to collect the data. Now I have imported the data set. Now I got the data. Now my data is ready. Step two is data cleaning. Since the data set is a complete data set, there is no need to clean the data, because while seeing the data we can understand whether there is any missing data or the data is complete clear data. We can understand that. So by seeing this data set, we can easily understand that it is a complete data. So no need of data cleaning. Okay. Next, the step 3 is feature engineering, right? Feature engineering in the sense which column you are going to take it as an input and which column you are going to predict, that is your output. We need to identify or we need to specify what is your input and what is your output. For that, I am using two variable x and y. From the data frame, I have named this data frame as df. Within df, the square feet column is taken as input and the price column is taken as output. Okay, is that clear till this? Yeah. Yes, do this. Please declare your x and y. After importing the data set, please display and see the first 5 columns. If possible, send me a pic in the chat. After seeing the first 5 datas, please declare which is going to be your feature and which column is going to be your target. Do the step. Today I have taken a simple real-time example of house price prediction. Okay, ma'am. After uploading it, please tell your model which is going to be your input and which is going to be your output. Yes, exactly. X is your input. We say that as a feature. Y is your output. That is going to be the target. We are going to predict what will be the square feet. Based on this square feet, I'm going to give some random square feet. So what will be the price for this particular square feet? That is what we are going to predict. So before that, we need to train our model, right? So tell which is going to be your input, what you will be saying and what the system has to give it as output. Once it is done, please let me know. Once it is done, please let me know. Yeah. What about others? Okay. So after declaring what is your x and y, we need to divide it. The step 2 after your feature engineering is dividing the data set into two half. That is a training half and the testing half. So For that, we will be using the model train test split, which you are going to split. I am going to split my x and y. What you are going to split? The train data and text data, right? So specify that you want to get these four value from these two variable. What are the values you need? X train, X test, Y train and Y test. Okay? X train will be your input, Y train will be your output correspondingly. X test will be your test input, Y test will be your test output. Okay? The test size is 0.2, which means, let us take, I have a data set of 20,000. In this 20,000, 20% of data will be taken as testing. 0.2, 20%. The data which is taken, 20% will be taken randomly, not the first 20 or the last 20 or between 20. Randomly, 20 data will be taken for testing and remaining 80% will be taken for the training. Okay? Each and every function has a meaning. Random state 42, we are going to log it as a checkpoint. After this, now we have divided the data set. So for my test data, or for my train data, I need to apply this algorithm. So I'm naming this algorithm linear regression as model. Now I'm going to train my model. The training process, we specify the training process as fit. I'm going to give model.fit, which means I'm going to train my model. What is the input I need to take for my model? X train and the Y train. This is what I need to take it as a input, and this is will be the output. So in this model, by using the function fit, I am going to train my model. Is that clear? Sir, test size is how much data you are going to take it for testing. Because we are going to split the datas, no? While splitting the datas, how many datas you need to take it for training and how many datas you will be taking it for testing. That is what the test size is. And random state is used for controlling the randomness while splitting the data. So the thing is, every time whenever you run this code, you will be running this code every time, no? Every time the same set of split should be there. Okay? In order to get same split every time you run the code. Is that clear? What is random state? Now it's clear? Or do you have any doubts in the random state? In order to get same splitting every time, it ensures reproducibility. Now please do this. Sandhya ma'am, I have given, and now you need to do it. Have you completed this X train, X test, Y train and Y test? This part, coding part you have completed. Whenever I run this code, I'll be getting that algorithm, the model has been trained, and now the model is ready. In the name of model, I have given an algorithm and my data is ready. Now my model is ready for testing. Please do the step number 7. Once you have done with the step number 7, please let me know. We can go to the next step. We can do it parallelly so that you will be getting a better understanding. Everybody is done. What about others? Till this, do you have any doubts? Let me give you a quick recap. We have imported the library which is needed, and then we have imported the data set. After importing the data set, if needed, we do pre-data cleaning. Since the data set which we have taken is a complete data, no need of cleaning. So directly we go to feature engineering. We have specified what is your input and what is your output, which means which is going to be your feature and target. After this, we will be dividing the data set into two half, training half and the testing half. And we need to specify what should be the testing size. And every time the same set of split should be there. In order to give the same set of splitting, we use the random state as 42. Then after enabling the algorithm, we name the model as model. You can again, whatever you declare on the left side is just your variable. You can give whatever name you want. Okay. So I'm just naming the model as my model. And by using this algorithm, I'm going to train the test input. I'm going to train my machine with the input and output. That is what we have seen so far. After this, now I said I have trained my model. So how to test the data? Already I have a X test, that is my input, where I need to apply this X test to my model. So model, in order to test the data, we use the function called predict. So model.predict, within the bracket you will be specifying the input and it will give you a set of output. Already we have a set of output which is Y test. Now this Y test and Y predict will get compared in the mean absolute error, which means the test data which is already there and the prediction what the machine has done, it will get compared. When there is a difference, we say that as residuals or errors. We are going to find that. So my absolute error is 9.3, which is very low, that too with the exponential part. Always the error should be very much less. If your error is more, your accuracy is less, which means your training is not proper. Okay. After this, I am going to take my x and y in a scatter in the sense scatter plot. In order to make a visualization, I will be using the matplot library which I have renamed as PLT. So plt.scatter, I'm going to give my x comma y, and within the plot in the sense line chart, I'm going to give the x which is already there, and I'm going to predict some x. So the x-axis will be having the square foot, y-axis will be having the price. So I am just labeling what is going to be in the x and y, and I'm going to give a title for my chart, which is plt.title house price prediction. And when I give show function, a chart will get display like this. Now for each and every square feet, what will be the price? So a dotted in the scatter, the data will be dotted alone, you will be getting. Whenever you give a plot, data will be, you will be getting a line across this point. Is that clear? Can we first do this? Please do y predict is equal to. So there I have tested the data by the model which I have trained. Yeah. Once you have done, please give me a thumbs up. Okay. What about others? Only one has said like, yeah, they have completed. And while doing this, do you face any issues or problems? If any, please let me know. Once you have completed, please give me a thumbs up or just give a message done. Yeah, good, Devika. Okay. What about others? Only three have told. told that they have completed. What about others? In general, the mean absolute value should be minimum, like it can be below 10. Others, have you all done with the chart? Okay. Now, shall we give some random square feet and get what we predict what is the price of an house? So what I'm going to do is I have defined a variable area is equal to 1400, where the square feet is 1400. So what will be the price of the house? I, by using the model dot predict, I am giving this value. Now I have predicted the approximate price for this 1400 square foot. So this is what the value will be. 70 lakhs around will be the price of the house if I buy a 1400 square foot. When you take random values, in where you are getting 79, ma'am, where you are getting 79? In place of 9, you mean the mean squared error you are getting it as 79? It is not like that. Random state value, when you give it, is it does not mean that is zero randomness. Every time again it will give you the same split. You can give 0, 22, 42, 1. These integers can be given. So every time a same set of split will be there. Same random split will be there every time. It's right, and it is not much. Ma'am, yeah. Whenever you give different random state, you are asking like whenever you give different random state, do your output will get vary? Yes, obviously it will get vary. The accuracy will get vary because the shuffling will get vary. No, that is the reason. And can you please do this area is equal to 1400? Can, it is not necessary that you should give a 1400. You can give some other datas, some other values as well. Have you all done? Have you all done the last step? Others, so now, do you have any doubts or questions on today's topic or regarding the data science, how the things will be? If you have any, you can post your questions in the chat. So if you have done, and if you have any doubts in today's session or in the field of data science, or you want to any ask any questions in this regard, you can ask or post your questions in the chat. Do you have any doubts? Yes, if you have any doubts, you can ask. So you don't have any doubts?
Ma'am, thank you so much. This is Gurumurthy here. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks. So, guys, so I'm going to start the session here. So, good evening. How are you? Guys, am I audible? So, good evening, guys. How are you? Okay. Guys, my name is Gurumurthy. I'm the co-founder and head of career services. So I take care of the placements and finding a right companies and right career for the data science students. Actually, I'm having about 18 years of experience in placements and career services. So I'm going to give you a brief idea about how to get a job in the data science. Is this clear? So I'm going to help you to understand how to get a job in data science. Is this clear for everyone? Is this clear for everyone? Okay. So guys, this is going to be like more interactive session. Got it right? So I'm just going to give a brief idea about how you can able to learn the data science tools, and how you can able to nurture yourself as an data scientist down the line of 6 months to 1 year actually. That's the whole idea here, and how you can able to build your career for a long run in data science. This is what I'm going to talk today. Before that, my request is the session will be like more. I want the session to be like more interactive. So kindly make sure that whatever the queries, you can post it here. Let's start in a very lighter note here. A very lighter note. Got it right? So, what is your favorite restaurant? What is your favorite restaurant? Okay, Madhi Mansil. Okay, guys, be interactive. What's your favorite restaurant? Kadai. Okay, guys, I want you to everyone Taj restaurant. Yeah, Angela Sudarshan Rao. Probably you might be a super rich person. Go ahead, please. Janaki Ram. Okay. Okay. Guys, be interactive. So Bahuka, okay. Thanks, Ramalata. Mandi Croots, okay. Thanks, guys. This is a situation. Got it right. Say, say when probably there is a restaurant. Let's take my favorite is SLV. Okay, based out of Bangalore. So, so this is a problem. There is a problem in that restaurant. It's a both veg and non-veg restaurant. Okay, non-veg restaurant. Okay, every day they are having a sales about like 50,000 rupees every day. On Saturdays, they could not able to, because normally in the weekends the sales should be like double or triple, right? Like 100k or 200k actually, 150 to 200k. But again, the sales, it's not happening as they predicted. Say if you are a restaurant owner, especially on Saturdays, the sales are not happening as you predicted, and loads of foods are wasted. Got it right? Loads of food wasted actually. Got it. Now you are a data scientist. Please come back. Now you are a data scientist. Got it right? For that hotel, what you are going to do? I'll give you the situation again. There is the hotel called SLV. They serve both vegetarian and vegetarian food. But the hotel owner says like a kind of on Saturdays there is a dull in sales. The sales is not happening as predicted, and loads of food are wasted. This is the problem now. So now I am a data scientist. How I am going to solve this problem? Guys, I just want everyone to answer whatever the answer you feel correct or wrong, correct or not, that's not a problem. But yeah, Insta promotion. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Michael, right? Mikhail. Okay. Guys, think a lot. One is an Insta promotion. And please don't think like a Gen Z. Think like a data scientist. Please understand, data scientist works with the data. Got it right? Not with a kind of gut feeling or a kind of some predictions or something. So don't think like a Gen Z. Insta promotion is a great idea, but analysis the month to Friday and predict. Okay, Ramalatta. Yeah, you are somewhat up to the mark. Yeah, please go ahead. A situation I'm just explaining again. There is a hotel in your local place. They serve both vegetarian and non-vegetarian food. Unfortunately, during the Saturday time for the last 1 month, the sales are totally down, and this is creating a lot of problem with the hotel now. So you are a data scientist. How you are going to solve this problem? Guys, think a lot. Collect food data, sales most in weekdays. Okay. Thanks, She Pedrita. Any other thoughts? Okay, guys, I'll explain it again. Yeah, we'll try to analyze why it's on Saturday. It's because of local event like festival or weather. We'll see the previous Saturday data too. That's very nice, Devika. Now you are coming back as a data scientist, not like agencies. Think about it. Guys, I just need Devika. Thanks a lot, Devika. You are now thinking like a data scientist. So thank you. I'll explain here. So you'll go back to that shop. Got it right. And if you're a data scientist with that hotel, you'll go back to the hotel and take the entire sales data of the last 1 year, especially the weekdays and the problem happening on Saturdays. Got it right. Then you will go back and see why there is a sales down during Saturday times. Then you will come back and find out like uh, you know uh, uh, you know uh, you will come back and find out there most there is a temple nearby, or there is a religious place nearby. So the people prefer on Saturdays only vegetarian food, and you will go back and collect loads of data and what is the sales of vegetarian on that time. Now you will go back and say, on Saturdays, please try to reduce the quantity of non-vegetarian food, and there is a loads of need for the vegetarian food. Now you will go back to the hotel management and say, try to increase the vegetarian quantity on Saturdays, and try to reduce the non-vegetarian quantity. So this will improve the sales very fast. Is this is making sense for you? Ramalata, why no? I'm just giving a layman example. Ramanatha, can you please explain this? Why it's not making any sense for you? You are going to go back and collect the loads of data for the last 1 year. And you are going to analyze the sales data of Saturdays and try to find out there is a total dip in non-vegetarian sales. So non-veg item sales. Now you go back to and there is a slight increase in vegetarian food items. So you'll go back and say people prefer vegetarian food on Saturdays. So you try to increase the quantity of vegetarian food and try to reduce the quantity of non-vegetarian only on Saturdays. Is this making sense? As a data scientist, you are not going to assume anything. No assumptions here. Everything based on the data. Yes, data scientists need to prove. Okay, then that's what I'm going to come here. This is just a layman. Think about what your Amazon, Swiggy, or Zomato or Flipkart. They does the same thing. They will try to find out. Say, for example, have you ever noticed if you are going to buy shoes, in any one of the online platform, what is an other optional item it will show? Offer, okay. Then, so what are the other items it will show? Offer, then okay, offer, then what are the other items? Quality, buy one get one free, okay. Suggestions like complimentary items, okay. That is too much, Devika. Any other thoughts? Suggestions like complimentary items, okay, quality. For example, if I'm buying a shoes, normally it will shows like a kind of people who purchase the shoes in the last 1 month. They purchase the socks also. Am I correct or not? You may think for any item. If you are purchasing a t-shirt, it will add a pant or or some other cloth. So it will automatically shows like the people who have purchased in the last 1 month. The 1,000 people have already purchased with a pant and clothes, some other clothes. Am I correct or not? So this is the role of data scientist. Let's take an example of Blinkit. Everybody knows Blinkit, right? Okay. Now you come back and say, what is the role of data scientist at Blinkit? So what is the role of data scientist at Blinkit? Taking orders. No, Sudarshan. Think about something better. Okay, collect items, what is in market, okay. Collecting data and providing better growth future, okay. Guys, think like a data scientist. Predict, yeah, there we go. This is the right answer. Prediction about orders, what, how many, yes, it's Devika. That's a kind of you know okay. I'll give a simple example here. Got it right? Imagine Blinkit is a small grocery shop. Got it right? Think like a Blinkit as a small grocery shop, and you have about like 5 to 7 delivery boys. Is this is making clear for you? Is this is clear? So imagine Blinkit is a small grocery shop in your locality, and with it has about like 5 to 7 delivery boys. This is a Blinkit. Okay. Now, what you are going to do as a data scientist? Your role is very simple. So what you are going to do there, you are going to data scientist is going to look at the old bills. Yeah, data regarding the products and purchase data. Yes, exactly. Based on the, yes, exactly, guys, same thing. Now you are on the right track. You look at the old bills, right? You, as a data scientist, you look at the old bills, and guess what will happen today? Am I correct or not? I'll go much more deeper to make you to understand in a much more comfortable way. Think about like let's take an example, a product called milk. Got it right? Just predict. Okay, give me an idea like when you normally order the milk in Blinkit. Give me a timelines. So normally I order the milk at 6:30 a.m. How about you guys? So in the Blinkit, you just imagine as a small kirana shop in your neighborhood with 5 to 10 delivery boys. First product in the kirana shop is milk. So I'm a customer. I'm going to order the milk at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Let me know at what time you will normally from your home, or some people in your home will order the milk. Just an example, I'm just asking. Maths, yeah, 6 to 7 a.m., 7 a.m. I can say maximum 8:30 a.m. Maximum 6 a.m. Okay. So your data scientist, you'll go back and see the entire data of milk at what time it get completed. You'll go back and say to the management, every day milk finishes by 8:30 a.m. This is the role of data scientist. Is this clear? As simple as this dot. Can you able to understand? This is the role of data scientist. What you are not going to say, you should know this actually. You are not going to say to the team, these are the not items. What you are not going to say, you are not going to say, go and order the milk. That you are not going to say. You are not going to say, stop the customers. You are not going to talk to delivery boys. Is this is making clear for you? I'll put it like a simple example. Now, what is the business person? You are a data scientist, now a business guys. Got it right? So, business person will get the data from data scientist. You'll go back and say, okay, we'll bring more milk before 7 a.m. Got it? And stop the order after stock finishes. Is this simple for you? Is this making a simple thought for you? Yes, yes, that's correct, Michael. Now let's talk about why you should learn data science. Let me give an example. I'm using a GPay in my phone. Let me know what are the other no, payment thing that you are using from your phone. My favorite is GPay. Let me know what are your favorite thing. The payment providers. Mine is GPay. Let me know what is your favorite thing. GPay and PhonePay. Thank you. Okay, PhonePay. GPay and PhonePay. Okay, GPay. Okay, GPay. Okay, guys. Now, thank you. Now you should understand why learning data science is important. You may think like you may come from the manufacturing domain, or you are working in a mechanical engineering domain, or you are working in a probably civil engineering, or you are working in some you know uh, any domain. Got it right? Any domain, but learning data scientists is very important. I'll give you a simple example. This may give a eye opener for you. Just think about like before 5 years. Just before 5 years, are we using GPay, PhonePay as comfortable like this today? What I'm trying to say is we are using as much as possible today, right? Before 5 years, we are not using that one. Am I correct or not? Just think about like before 5 years, most of the transaction may happen through cash or bank transfer, not like a digital currency, right? Let me come back to the same Kirana store example. Got it right? So morning I'll go to that store, go to store and purchase milk. Maybe 1 liter. Got it right? Price will be around 39 rupees. I'm just talking before 5 years. Got it right? So if you are going to hand over the 50 rupees note, what he will do? Everyone face this actually. Yeah, he will give the balance 11 rupees. Everyone knows. Think about something. I'll give a simple example. Probably he will give 10 rupees back and 1 rupee chocolate. Am I correct or not? Yeah, he does not have a change. Okay, that's fine. Probably he may give back 1 rupee chocolate. This was happening even before 5 years. We used to get a 1 rupee chocolate if there is no changes. Am I correct or no? That is happening even nowadays with small who are not using the digital payment. Today, are we paying 39 rupees in Google Pay, right? We are not paying 40 rupees. Am I correct or not? We are paying 39 rupees. Yes or not? If the milk cost, half a liter of milk cost about like 39 rupees, we are going to pay 39 rupees, right? Through Google Pay, Phone Pay, or whatever the payment options actually. Am I correct or not? Now after using that phone pay or Google Pay or whatever the digital payment, what happened today? This 1 rupee chocolates were removed or stopped, right, in most of the shops. Earlier chocolate is acting as a change. Chocolate is uh, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, earlier we used to give like 50 rupees note, right, Michael? So in which he's going to give back 10 rupees and 1 rupee as a chocolate. Now, and chocolate industry we call as a confectionery industry. The entire confectionery industry is hit by the payment service provider. Can you compare chocolate with the payment service provider? Chocolate industry and payment service. Can you compare? Can you able to relate chocolate industry and payment services or a digital payment industry? No one can able to relate, right? People from the confectionery industry, the chocolate industry, they seems like a kind of till lifelong I'm going to manufacture the one rupee chocolate, and we are going to keep it in the boxes in the shops, so the kirana shop owners can able to give this as a change, and I'll that will also give some certain margin for my sales. Am I correct or not? Suddenly, when digital payment system got a boom in India, this industry is totally down. Can you able to relate this? Guys, please reply. Can you able to relate this? This is what happening in the industry today. Whether you like or not, you should learn the data science. Probably you may feel comfortable with your current role today. You will be safe. But please understand, AI, artificial intelligence, data science is going to take your job maybe today, tomorrow, or within 5 years. Clear? Please understand, yes, even it helped in bus ticket purchasing also. Yes, Yuvraj, correct. No, what I'm trying to clarify here is chocolate industry. Can you ever imagine the Google Pay or Phone Pay is going to be a competitor for me? Not at all, right? Google Pay and Phone Pay are financial services, and chocolate is an edible item. I'm sorry, eatable item actually. Say what I'm trying to clarify here is confectionery industry and financial services. Can you able to relate something? Not at all. You please understand competition is everywhere. If you don't learn data science, it's very difficult to survive with the market. Let me go back to the okay. You please understand this is what you are going to learn in the data science, and your career starts today. And people may get confused whether coding is no coding background is required. Please understand this. Yes, you should learn the coding, but the background is not compulsory. Let me give you a simple example. You can able to relate this. Can you able to see the screen? This is ChatGPT. Can you able to see the screen? Okay. Yes, Ramaladita. Are you a coffee person or a tea person in the morning? Ramalata, are you a coffee person? Both. No, you had to choose one. Coffee person or tea person? Coffee mostly. Okay, thanks. So let's let's do like I want to write Python code. Python code for coffee sales in local shop. Monday to Saturday. So, this is as simple as this actually. Got it right? So it will take like number of cups sold, prices per cup. It will be same for all the days. You want like daily sales, weekly sales, and best sales day. Probably the sales will be very good in the Monday or Friday evening. Got it right? And this is the Python code. So if you're going to input about like 50, 60, 55, 70, 90, and 120 coffees. So it will come back and say like again, what will be your revenue? Got it right? Is this making sense? Guys, is this making sense? Yes or no, please? Okay. But what is the challenge for you as a data scientist? As a data scientist, you should know this code. How Python is writing, how the ChatGPT uses using a Python to write this code. You should go back and say whether this code is correct or not. You got it right. For that, you need to learn the Python. You please understand you have a loads of tool today like ChatGPT to create a programming code. But someone has to come back and say whether this code is correct or not, right? I'll give you much more simple example for you. You can able to relate this. Can you able to see the screen? ChatGPT. Let's take an example. So I'm asking the ChatGPT, hey, I'm having fever. Clear? This is the prompt I'm giving. Clear? Guys, can you able to see this? Hey ChatGPT, I'm having a fever. Got it right. Let's see what is the reply. Got it? Is this clear? Can you able to see what is the reply that ChatGPT is giving? Take a Dolo 650 or paracetamol, 500 or 650 mg every 6 to 8 hours. Clear or not? Can you able to see the screen? Guys, please answer. Yeah, thank you. Now it shows about what is a danger sign. Got it right. That will give you your current temperature. This is like very easy understanding, right? So you are typing something in a layman way. Got it? Now I'm going to go back to the chat GBT. I'm going to say like, hey, talk about pyrexia. Pyrexia, it's a doctor term. It's a medical term for fever. Clear? Pyrexia, it's a medical term for fever. Pyrexia, it's a medical term for fever. It's a doctor term. Got it right. So I'm typing talk about the pyrexia. Got it? say like it started using all the medical terms. Can you able to relate this now? Guys, can you able to relate the same word, fever and piracia? Clear or not? So I'm just using the word fever. It was talking about like a regular person. If I'm going to use the word piracia, it talks about like a kind of thinking someone is a medical person, a professional from the medical field. Clear? You please understand this is called as a prompt engineering. You please note loads of good news is there in the market today. There is about like 3.1 lakh open roles are available in the data science and AI. And I can say at least for upcoming decade, it's like a layoff proof profiles actually, the data scientist. The roles you can target are data analyst, data scientist, ML engineer, BA analyst, Gen AI and AI product managers. So you should know what is the difference between the data analyst and data scientist. Can you able to explain me what is the difference between the data analyst and data scientist? Just give me a thought. What is the difference between the data analyst and data scientist? Data scientist. What is the difference between the data analyst and data scientist? Think about it. What is the difference between a data analyst focus on examining the existing data to find insights, while data science uses the data analyst plus programming statistics? Yeah, too much in technical. But Michael, please understand. Yeah, P. Sharma, just give an example here. Michael, whatever you want to talk, try to talk in a layman way. That's very important because you should know how to say, for example, if there is an old parents in your home, you should know how to explain the chat GBT to them. Got it? This is what you have to learn from the entire program. Yeah, Sharma, just give me an example. Okay, data analysts manage the data and a clear vision, and data science we can predict about the future profit and so. Thank you so much. Let's give an example with an IPL. Okay, how many guys would love to watch the IPL? My favorite is CSK. How about others? I'm going to talk with a data analyst and data scientist here with IPL team. Mine is CSK. How about others? CSK, MI, okay. Devika, MI, okay. SRH, okay. How about no one is there for RCB? Yeah, okay, Yuvraj is there. Thanks, Yuvraj. Okay, okay, got it right. Now, think about in the IPL, data analysis simple as the scoreboard. Got it right. It's like a scoreboard. Data analyst job is a scoreboard job. So what you will see in the scoreboard will show the runs, right? Wickets, overs. It tells what already happened. Am I correct or not? The scoreboard is not going to predict who will win the next ball. It will just say 5 balls remaining and 15 runs. No, 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 not Sudarshan. A little not correct here. So data analyst does the same thing. He checks the past data. Got it? And he will see, creates the dashboard and answers what happened. So he is going to use all the tools. Got it right? The tools the data scientist is going to use, these are the tools. So if you want to become data scientist, you have to know Excel, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, and basic Python. Is this is clear about data analyst? So let's talk about the data scientist. So what is the role of data scientist actually? So data scientist, he is the person who uses past IPL data to predict and decide future actions. I'll put a simple example here. Let's take an example of CSK games. When Dhoni will come for a pitch, which over? In IPL T20, which over the Dhoni will come for the pitch? Last over. So I can say like 17 to 20 over easily, right? Guys, please reply 17 to 20 over. Yeah, 15th over. Okay, whatever the thing, got it right. Now, as a data scientist, you are going to predict today there is a match between CSK and MI. Got it right. So Dhoni might come between 15 to 20 overs. You'll go back and see Dhoni's performance in the last 15 to 20 matches or about like 100 matches. You'll come back and say Dhoni is having some problems with spinners or fast bowlers. I'm just giving an example. Got it right. So let's keep, if Dhoni is going to come on 15th over, let's keep at least two spinners or two fast bowlers overs backup. Correct or not? Yeah, a live win rate prediction could be also best example. Yes, but let's come back to the same point. So Dhoni is going to come on 15th over. So he may have some problems based on the last 100 matches. We can able to predict he has some problems with the fast bowlers or spinners. So let's keep like an 2 to 3 spinners as a backup for the last 3 overs. Clear or not? I'll put it like much more simple way. Uh, yeah, Michael, why it's not clear? Did you ever notice this one? Suddenly, the fifth batsman may come as a third batsman in whatever the matches. You'll see, like, normally the last batsman will come as a third batsman. If the pitch is dry, and chasing is the best option, then chances of winners 80 to 80 percentage. Clear or not? This is the role of data scientist. For that, the tools you are going to use: Python, machine learning, statistics, AI models, and big data tool. Clear? Any doubts in this till now? Is this clear, guys? So we are going to offer the program called postgraduate certification in data science with generative AI. So we are an authorized training partner for IPAC. It's a globally accredited certification with 170 plus countries actually. So we are one of the authorized training partner for IPAC in India, and it's a 6 months of 180 days program. We are going to cover about like 300 plus hours of learning with 10 plus mini projects and capstones, and we are going to teach everything from the basic mathematics followed by the Python, statistics, machine learning, deep learning, and Gen AI actually. And these are the tools you are going to learn in the entire 6 months. And we are going to help you to prepare for the interview process. And we are going to do 100% placement support with an CV preparation, mock interview process, and interview lineups and weekly progress tracking actually. So this is the whole idea about our program. So we are going to help you to transform you as a data scientist within 180 days. So you can just scan this QR code and you can just register your details. The team will be in get in touch with you in case of if we need any further details about the program. And I'm open for the questions now. Any doubts you may share the details here. I'm happy to answer. Guys, any doubts? Let me just clarify here. Whatever the domain you are in today, you must learn the data science to survive for the next 15 to 20 years. And this is compulsory. and no job, it's a recession proof. Yes, yeah, I'll give you, I'll clarify. Yeah, it's a paid program, and we do offer a scholarship based on your educational background. So once you fill these details, the team will check with you and share the scholarship details with you. And yes, it's a 6 months of program, including the IBAC certified data scientist, the global certification. Any other doubts? I'm happy to help you here. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Anything related with the data science? I'm happy to help you. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm done with the session. You have a good day. And thanks a lot and all the best for your career. My best wishes. And Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Priya, are you there? Thank you, guys, and good day. Thanks a lot.